Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live from Las Vegas, Nevada. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I want to thank you for joining me for this latest timeless collective channeled general message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. You make your choices and decisions responsibly, because you're always responsible for the choices and decisions that you make. And you've got questions, I've got answers. You can find those on my website, located in the title of this video. Also, today is a great day for a personal reading where you can verify any intuitive leanings, ask any questions that you like. Go to the website to get that done. They start at only $10 US. We will not be taking personal questions during this session. This is a collective message. So with all that being said and done, after these messages, we'll be right back. Now, we do what we do because we absolutely love and adore our brothers and sisters of humanity. And we love to see us empowered. So working together for our empowerment. Let's see what is our first message that we'll pull today, which is the last message we'll read from the postcards from Spirit. What is the download today? What is the download today, please? And thank you. Just looking for one card to come out. Okay, that's the one. It singled itself out. We'll put these others back. And then we're going to go into the P&Q Oracle. For those of you who are new here, my grandchildren drew these cards for me over the course of about a year and a half, maybe up to 2 years now. They've been drawing them. And I had them draw them on these cards because I started seeing early on in their artwork that I could channel a lot of messages. And that has not stopped. Now, this card fell under my seat. I've got to fish for it. Give me just one moment. Like, this is a real challenge. Why is all the way down there? Oh my goodness. It's trying to hide. So the message is a little elusive. I'm hearing a little bit of elusiveness in the message here. Okay, I got it. It says, Mommy's truck driving to our house. Now, in this image, the house almost looks like a Christmas tree. And you can see the passengers are in it. So there's an arrival, there's a showing up, there's something about gifts arriving, okay? That energy is here. Okay, we're going to start with the Starseed Oracle from the selection of cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Oracle decks and 2 Tarot decks here. We're going to pull the Oracle messages first, and then we'll go into the Tarot. Not sure if the runes are going to be called out today or not, or the shells or anything else, but we'll see what comes out to play. All right, what is the download today? As I ask, it immediately flips over for those of you who are seeing it live on YouTube. All right, it's the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing consciousness to light, okay? Our first card out for today's download. All right, so the Seas of Mintaka, being guided to read the message from the book. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So the one thing I want to say is be careful about falling in love with potential. Okay, potential. That's a big thing that us who, if you are spiritually active, if you are intuitive, empathic, if you're able to see what Spirit has to say and Spirit's perspective on things, you may have this tendency to fall in love with potentials, because you look at a person or a situation and you immediately see all that it can be. And sometimes you see it before they see it. And you don't even know if they're ever going to see it truly about themselves, but you can see it about them. So there's something here about that I'm hearing before I even get into the book. But let's go ahead and go into the book and see what's the download today. It says Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine. So clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Sea of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that what you're currently doing has great potential. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as a confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in life as our fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be called to bring light to any unconscious patterns of which you are unaware. To look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day is a powerful question they leave us with. So definitely where I hear where you've seen a vision for yourself and you're carrying that out, you will meet with success here. You will definitely meet with success. But again, it gives me the idea that I was channeling in the beginning. You know, you're able to see the light in everything and everyone. Just because you can see it there doesn't always mean that others are living to that potential, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. So a lot of times I hear star seeds, which I don't really identify by any of these titles, but some of you may. I don't like titles, period. But some of you may see yourself as star seeds or light workers or light bearers. Okay. The fact of the matter is, whatever titles you like, you look at people and situations and you're able to see all that it can be. And as a result, sometimes you're spiritually motivated to stay involved and tapped into a situation in order to nurture that which you can see, which is a potentiality that the bearer of that potentiality might not even be aware of themselves. Okay. They might not even be aware of it themselves. It's important as you do this that you keep yourself grounded. Okay. That you make sure that you are taken care of. Now, it's interesting because the stone that I chose to put over it is petrified wood. So this is the energy of the ancestors. So that's giving me the vibe of this is where you come from. Like, this is where you come from. You come from a people with the ability to see light and love in all people, in all situations. And again, if this is you, you might have even found yourself hurt, taken advantage of in many ways over many years, because you, in seeing the potential, you put yourself out there and you try to nurture that potential. And like I said, sometimes people reach it and sometimes people don't. I hear more often that they don't. Okay, let's see what else we have coming out in today's download. I hear it doesn't in any way diminish the quality of seeing it. You know, if you could see it, at least somebody can see it. So it's like, as you looking at the potential in the situation or in a person, you hold focus there. And what do we always say? Where your focus goes, energy flows, and that's what grows, right? So in this situation, it's like it is beneficial that somebody should see it, right? We just don't want to do it to your own detriment. You have a lot of value and a lot of purpose on this planet at this time. So let's see what else we have. What is the download today, please and thank you? You can see the potential in something here. What is the download? What is the download? This one wants to come out. And we have loving elementals. And it's the Three of Roses energy from the Akashic Tarot. Okay. So I hear you have already decided what you want to do in a situation here. Are you working with the elemental energies? Are you working with nature energies, with sprites and such, or just with spirit to help bolster your goal, your aim, your desire, your, what's the right way to say this? Your aim, your goal, in this situation. Some of you definitely are doing exactly that, okay? Working with the energies of the earth. Okay. Oh, and this is bringing to mind the video that we did not long ago, where we had all of the energy of the orbs coming through. So some of you may feel the presence of see the presence of orbs in your experience, or feel this energetic presence. Some of you are noticing interesting happenings, supernatural phenomenons in nature. Okay, it says playful fairies and water sprites frolic in the air around a little child. They fill the air with expanding joy and happiness. Although many people don't believe in the elementals, nature spirits of all kinds do exist, and they have more power than can be imagined. They live in the elements of earth, air, wind, and fire. And they're willing to share the guidance, well-being, and inspiration of the Akashic records that exist in the natural world. This card is here to tell you that joy will soon be increasing. Pause on the book. I said June when I meant to say joy. So something in joy in the month of June, a significance, or your birthday is in June. Okay, play on the book. It also encourages you to remember to have fun. Bring more playfulness to your daily life. Let yourself sing a little and laugh a lot. Call on the elementals to inspire you in this and in other areas. They are a font of fun and upliftment that can expand the joy in your life in great measure. This card reverse reveals a serious split from the fun-loving child within, from your own spirit, and from your union with the natural world. It's also a time when you seem to have lost your enthusiasm for life. Try not to take things too seriously. It's important to find a joyful purpose, something that truly makes your heart sing. Meditate more. Do the things that make you happy and open your heart to your own radiant self and to the dancing, happy beings who are only a breath away. Close your eyes and feel the air abuzz with the flight and dance of elementals all around you. Feel yourself smile in the happy lightness of being they bring. Every time you take a moment to do this, you open your heart to joy. So if you've lost your enthusiasm for life, there is support for you in your experience physically right now, okay? There's also the energy here of embracing your inner child, okay? Embracing your inner child and playing to expand joy. It's a conscious choosing of doing the things that create lighthearted happiness in you. There's also guidance here to draw upon the power of the nature elements. Draw upon the power of them because they're very powerful. You can call on them to inspire you and to uplift you and to assist, okay? So let's see what else we have coming out. We'll look at the soul journey. Hold on, let me make sure I told you the right. Oh, the journey of love. I had a feeling I had that title wrong. Close. It's the Journey of Love Oracle. Let's see. And that card is ready to fly right out to you. Okay. Let's see what we have. The Temple. Yeah. So listen, some of you are seeing potential. Are you going to the temple of nature right now to do some worship, right? Meditation, pause, reflection, breathing, touching the water, letting the earth be underneath your bare feet, something like that. The temple. You're in your spiritual place where that's literal or physical, and somebody says, I can't get to the place that I want to be in physically. And we say to you, but you can reach it mentally. Understand that all is one and one is all and all is mind. Mentalism is the first truth of this universe, of this plane, so maybe you can't get to that ocean, you can't get to that beach. There is a big beach energy here, there's a countryside energy there's a mountain energy there. So it's a different terrain for all of you. This sacred place that makes you feel so connected. They're saying, but make sure you get there in spirit. You can get there spiritually. You can tap into that energy just with the flick of your thoughts. Not even a flick of your wrist, it's a flick of your thought. All you got to do is sit there, visualize yourself there, hold that energy, and you could go into that space. So it's card number 59. 5 gives me about changes, and 9 is about wrapping things up, but 5 and 9 together, now that makes 14, and that's a temperance card energy. So there's something here about being at patience and being at peace and transmuting energies spiritually. Spiritual alchemy happening here, okay? Also, I get, in your power, you can stabilize all of your it's like from your spiritual connection, you stabilize your creation. There's something about that, okay? And it creates change in your physical life. Okay, from the book, it says, the lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. They take respite from the cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. You are in need of this. Meditation, making love, connection and dance, intimacy and surrender into the moment. Your body and soul need to enter into the temple and participate in sacred ceremony. Choose to give this to yourself. Set aside time. Turn off the computer and mobile telephone. Turn on music and set the lighting. Be present in the moment. Do you remember your body? Ah, yeah, here it is. Can you be in its temple with presence and delight? This oracle brings guidance to take time out to smell the flowers, savor the pleasures of life, and renew your connection to the inner lover. Your sensuality wants to come out and play. You are encouraged to explore scent, touch, taste, and feeling. You're encouraged to play with color. What moves you? What brings you into connection with yourself in this moment again? It is the wholeness of divine self-connection in sacred space that will best nourish you now. Again, giving the vibe of that spiritual retreat. Again, some of you are able to take this, or maybe you're there right now while you're listening to this, in that spiritual place, okay? Others of you, maybe you're not able to get there physically. And I hear, remember, they might be able to control where the body can go by this means or another, but no one will ever be able to control where your mind and your thoughts and your spirit goes, okay? That is boundless. No physical boundaries or limitations can ever stifle, stop, or restrict that flow. The only thing that will restrict that flow is your own self-perceived limitations and blockages, okay? So there's the energy here of open up your mind, because there's so much more available to you at this time, okay? Let's go into the the Work Your Light Oracle. Excuse me, the Work Your Light Oracle. What is the download message today? What is the download today from the Work Your Light? What is the download today? Please and thank you. What is the most important message today? At this time, what's the most important message for the download today? Thank you. We have Imrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Yeah, you have an important path, maybe an important journey unfolding for you in some type of way here at this time. It's asking you, where are you being called to journey to? In this image, again, we have this so much water here, so much water in this imagery. And so is this a literal physical journey that you're taking, or is this a spiritual journey that you're taking? I hear that somebody here is astral traveling, okay? Astral projection, okay? The Celtic word Imrama means a journey of the soul, a voyage on which we don't know where we are going, but our soul knows the way. If you pull this card, you are either being called on a soul journey or are on one already. It could be to a physical ancient place or metaphoric. When we journey to places that our soul remembers, a shift takes place both within us and to the planet as well. You are being called to journey to a place that is sacred to your soul. Perhaps it is to journey to the world's sacred sites, or called to cross the country, climb a mountain, lie on the desert floor, or drink from an ancient well. There are places to see and old friends to meet. I see spontaneous pilgrimages in your future. If a physical voyage isn't possible, journey through the portal of your heart. Follow the invisible soul trail and be willing to explore. Maybe read a book or watch a movie about a sacred time or place. Or perhaps you are being called to study an ancient lineage or body of work. Whatever your circumstances, your soul is ready to journey deep. May the seeds of light long ago planted within begin to rise. I am ready to remember ancient secrets from lands that my soul knows from times past. May I be held by the ancient lineages that my soul has served and remember that I don't have to do it all alone. So again, with the energy of travel, a sacred space, a sacred ritual, sacred activity, connecting to nature, connecting to the larger part of I heard the largest part of yourself, that spiritual energy that you are and be in this sacred space. Some of you are literally going to take a journey. It could be a last minute, got to take a dump urge. It comes over you to take that drive. And if that's you, there's definitely, it's an advantageous time for you to do so right now. I hear, okay. The next deck I want to look at for our download today is the Divine Energy Oracle. So let's see, what is the download message today? What's the most important card coming out of this deck for the download message today? Thank you. Okay. You are clearly a spiritual being. You are already in a certain level of awakening, but I feel like you just want to get in tune more. There's a need for you to, some of you aren't even like craving this. Hold on. Some of you don't have to make this decision. It's a natural thing within you. You can't really choose anything else than that right now because it's so strong, calling on your spirit, that this is exactly what you have to do. It's like, get into your own space, get with yourself, go. It's like feeding yourself. In one of our readings, we talked about people that we're going to be meeting at the gas station. And just last night, as I was driving home, what I was hearing was that gas station was very symbolic. And this is the gas station, honey. This is the gas station that we're talking about. I'm hearing. So if you remember that conversation about some people who meet at the gas station, because what they were showing me was that gas station has something to do with your spiritual nourishment, yeah? And that's what's coming out here today. This is your gas station, this sacred space, okay? You see the potential and everything, but it's about connecting to nature in the sacred space, because you're on this deep spiritual journey right now. And the way I'm seeing it, it's like the world around you is moving in slow motion. It's like everything is paused around you. They're not moving quickly like you are. You're moving so quickly that you have to refuel more often. You're driving faster, baby. Okay, so from the Divine Feminine Energy Oracle, we have Anandamayi Ma, the joy-permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. So I love that. I am my own guru. Really excites me when I read that there, because that's the point of all of this. You have it inside of you. You are it. Even on this table, I have these crystals and all of that. But without I haven't always had crystals on the table. You know that. I don't always use any type of ceremony. You know that, because one of the big things the Spirit is trying to get us to understand at this particular time is that you are the energy. You are everything. That crystal is a focal point that makes you focus on an aspect of your own being. So let's see. She's the joy permeated mother. Let's see what we have about her. Okay. It says, there's a passage in Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda that relates an encounter he had with Anandamayi Ma, excuse me. Forgive me for mispronouncing that. He asked her why she is always so filled with joy and can enter states of bliss instantly. She explains to him that she's aware of her true self. She knows that before she came to earth, she was the same. As a little girl and later when she grew into the woman, she was still the same. And now, sitting in front of Yogananda, she remains the same. And even after death, she says, Though the dance of creation changes around me, I shall be the same. This is self-realization, merging with that aspect within us that never changes. It's becoming conscious of the self that is eternal, while within this brief mortal existence, Anandamayi Ma believe that the only true calling or purpose any of us have is to become realized. So she believed that any action we take toward that goal is sacred. There is a deep, calm, abiding joy that arrives when we can merge with the aspect of us that never changes. There is a bliss we get to experience every time we detach from surface storms that cause chaos in our lives. If we can remember that we are the guru, that we are an aspect of the divine that remains the same no matter how much change surrounds us, then we get to arrive at a joy that lives at the core of our being. What does joy feel like in my body? I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. Again, this is about getting in tune with the highest aspect of you. You can see the potentials around you. You know your own potentials. You're finding more of your own potentials. And there's this need to go to your own gas station right now, excuse me, to self-nourish for this moment. To get in tune with your star player, I hear. So they showed me the vision of everything standing still around you. And now they're showing me the vision at the same time where even though everything's standing still around you, everything is moving so quickly around you, yet you stay the same. Okay, so there's some aspect of you that is advancing so quickly, yet there's at the same time simultaneously this aspect of you that does not change at all. So that's a really extreme holding of two opposite energies. Okay. All right. So let's get into our spread now that we've pulled these oracle cards. And let's see what we have. We're working today with the Hermetic Tarot and the Eye of Love Tarot. And then we're going to clarify with some more additional oracles over the message as well. So let's see, what do we have for today's download message? Give me just one moment. All right, so from the Hermetic Tarot, let's look at your energy. Your energy, what is your energy coming through? And from the time the first card falls, we'll just lay the rest of the spread. Your energy is the Hangman, okay? So I see that here you're in need of a different perspective. You want some time out, okay? Are you feeling like you've been sacrificing yourself or your energy unnecessarily? I hear unnecessarily. Spirit of the mighty waters. Again, the energy of water coming through. The Hangman talks about a period of time where you are in a holding pattern. They're giving me the phrase holding pattern, like an airplane, right? In a holding pattern for a purpose, for greater awareness to set in, for new information to be received, for new understanding to be received. So I hear something has transpired in your experience and you're looking for another facet of information, of awareness in this experience, okay? This energy talks about a point in your journey where you begin to question deeper purposes and meanings. It's a need here where you realize like you've got to shift your point of view about something, that it would be beneficial for you if you did. So here you go, making a point to turn your life around by letting go of self-sacrificing and limiting beliefs, okay? Let's see what else we have coming out in your energy. We'll go to the Eye of Love Tarot. Why is the Hangman here? Clarify the Hangman in your energy. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. And there is the asking. Okay, there is the asking. Interesting. It came out with another card behind it, and it's the Hangman again. So the Hangman is here is because, seriously, you're looking for deeper information. You know, you've been guided by Spirit so much in your past. You're looking for more guidance at this time. You're looking to understand why there's been a holdup. You've been looking to understand why there's a pause, why there is why you've sacrificed so much. What's the purpose of this sacrifice? Where's the benefit of this sacrifice? I hear, am I holding on to a potential that will never be realized? Okay, they're saying no, not at all. There's definite success here. We've already covered that. We've already said that. That will stay the same. Okay, but there's still wisdom to be gained. I'm hearing there's still wisdom to be gained. They want me to put these cards in front of you so you can view them as we move through. Okay, so again, you can see the potential of something, but there's this waiting period. There's this sort of a pause that's happening here in your experience right now. Once you've gathered all this information that you need to, I'm hearing about your physical 3D experience, you'll be able to move on from some aspect of the experience that you've been holding on to that feels like a big sacrifice. Okay, I heard it won't feel like such a sacrifice anymore. Let's see what we have to add to this from the psychic journey, the psychic tarot for the heart, excuse me, the psychic tarot for the heart. Your energy, we have detach. That's Justice card energy, okay? The Justice card energy is coming through today, and it's saying it's a need for you to let go of something. Let it go in peace. I'm hearing let it go in love. I'm hearing dismiss it with love. I'm hearing let it move on in the energy of love. Okay, so how can you, so it's like something has transpired in your experience. You want to move out of the feeling that you're holding right now. And you know that the only way to do that is to transmute the energy through the love. Okay, through applying love, you know you're able to transmute the energy of this experience. Okay, so you're looking for, where is the love in this? Where is the lesson in this? I would like to transmute this experience. I would like to transmute this energy that I'm experiencing at this time. So where is the new perspective? Where's the shift that has to happen? I hear you're understanding that there is a shift that has to happen within your own energy in order to allow this to transpire. For some of you, this has to do with two people who very much love each other, but there's been some sort of disagreement. Okay, there's something that you've been holding the vision of, that you see the potential of, and you've been holding on to it. I heard, but it's been a tough journey. I hear it's been a really tough journey. Okay, yeah, it's been a really tough journey, but you're able to hold the perspective. But it's, you know that somewhere you've been holding on too tight. Okay, you've been holding on too tight. Spirit is trying to show you that you've been holding on too tight. Okay, now from the Caroline Miss archetype cards, this card came right and flipped immediately over. It's Don Juan. The shadow attribute of that in your energy says using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. The light attribute of it says spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. So are you holding somebody in your heart or in your experience, right? Because you have an agenda. I heard, even if your agenda is a beautiful one, even if you're trying to control the situation and manipulate the situation towards love and peace and happiness, others still have their free will and their choice in this, okay? They have the response that they can choose to respond whatever way they want to. They have that ability. They have that power in this experience. I heard there's a need to honor that within the other, okay? I hear you're learning about your own ability to entice, okay? Positive, seductive qualities. So there's an experience here too, where whoever's in your experience is attracted, the other parties physically, other people in your experience, they're attracted to you because of the fact that your positive qualities attract them in. But there is a detachment here. I even see that for someone, there's a lover, someone who tried to romance you. I heard Romancing the Stone. Okay, that old movie, Romancing the Stone. But here you are letting go of that. Some of you are in the process of releasing a romantic attachment to someone right now. And that's one reason why you need this self-nourishment, because for whatever reason, that romantic attraction, that romantic attachment did not lead to fruition fully, but you still believe You still believe in the power of love, and you still believe in yourself, okay? Let's see what we have from my handmade oracles to clarify your position at this time. All right. The feels wants to come out for you. And it says, I could have, I should have, I would have, but I did not. Regrets. So in your experience, I'm hearing, did you get signs and spiritual guidance that, you needed to move on and detach from this quite a while ago, and yet you didn't? You held on. You kept trying to force your agenda, okay? And so now you're realizing that it's had some repercussions. Holding on to that lower vibrational negative energy, yeah, that's what the Hangman is about here for you. You're realizing like there's some energies, some influences of negativity you've been holding on to that you got to let go of. And at this point, it's led to some regrets, I heard. But at the same time, you don't regret any of the experiences you had. You just realize that you may have held yourself in this position for a potential a little bit longer than you should have. You're asking spirit right here. You're asking. And that's why you're going into your sacred space. You're going into meditation. You're going to a sacred place, some of you, right? Communicating with the loving elementals, finding joy. Where's the joy in this? So there's something here about maybe you're feeling upset. Maybe you're feeling regret, but you know that regret is a lower vibrational emotion on the vibrational scale. So you're looking to transmute this energy. How can I transmute this regrettable experience and detach from the need to, I'm hearing the need to push my agenda with another, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's their journey and they have their choices on what they want to do in this. You cannot force them. You cannot make them. And it's not wise if you try, because of your attempt to control the energy and the experience of another. It leads to you also opening up the energy where others can control and manipulate your energy. Okay, so I hear what you own owns you. Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. I hear that too. So let's see from the lyrical evolution. Beautiful gift from one of my clients and viewers here. Let's see what these lyrics have to add. It's a song called Heat from Chris Brown. Ooh, before I get into anything, look at that image of the phoenix coming through. We have phoenix energy, okay? And before I can even read these lyrics, because I don't know this song, the phoenix, it does transform through fire. Okay, the phoenix goes up in a blaze of fire. There's some song there. I can't even tell you that. But Bon Jovi, there's something in a blaze of glory. Okay, all right. The lyrics, it says, "Girl, you're the only one that knows what I want. I'm feeling this shit. I know you're feeling it too. I can go deeper, but that's all up to you. Oh yeah." So in your energy, you're like, I could totally help you through this experience, but have you sacrificed enough in this experience here? And it's time for you to detach. I feel like that's the conclusion that you've reached. I've done all I can here. It's a need for me to detach. It's a need for me to stop sacrificing myself to this experience, okay? Because it's not coming to fruition the way it could, the way it should. And I heard I could put my energy to other things that will produce. I hear to other things that will produce. All right. Let's look at the situation. What do we have in the situation? The 10 of Cups. This is a loving connection, okay? There is love in this connection. The Lord of perfected success, okay? What else do we have? The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is about getting what you want. This is about having the ability to materialize in this physical plane. All right, what else do we have? Listen, with the High Priestess energy coming through. Okay, High Priestess energy, listening to your intuition, okay, to get what you want and to get those loving connections. What else do we have? Martyr in this situation. The shadow attribute says addiction to self-pity. Okay, in this situation, somebody has been addicted to self-pity. In the light attribute, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Okay, and that's how you transmute this addiction, I hear, is by learning the transcendent nature of service to self or a cause. So putting yourself in service. So here, have you been in service? Okay, let's finish pulling this position. It says, renew your resolve and commitment to love the life you have and make sure you follow through on it too. So in this experience, intuition is at the center. This is a happy connection about getting what you want in life, okay? But somebody here is showing up addicted to self-pity, and somebody is trying to be of service. And then the martyr energy is here, and it said already in your position that you are in a sacrificing mode, okay? So is this situation about two people who are being guided through the connection to renew their resolve to love the life they have and make sure they follow through on it too, all right? From the Lyrical Evolution deck. It's from Sade. It's the sweetest taboo. I'd do anything for you. I'd stand out in the rain. Anything you want me to do, don't let it slip away. There's a quiet storm, and it never felt like this before. I know that part of the tone. Okay, so there's been some sort of quiet storm going on inside within a connection that's so much love. You do anything for this person. Is there an Aries person involved here? An Emperor card appears on this. Okay, for someone there definitely is. At the same time, somebody says, I do anything for you in this situation, right? You don't want to let it slip away. But where have you self-sacrificed to this situation? And it's time to listen to your own intuition, to love the life you have, okay? Is it been feeling like, for someone in this experience, you want to have another perspective because you've been giving everything that you want to give to this connection, but did it start to feel some resentment about it somewhere? I'm getting the energy of somebody start to feel some sort of resentment. For someone here on the other side of the table, you do have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person involved. There's also the energy of Aries here and the energy of Virgo here. Okay. This connection exists because it's a perfect breeding ground, right? For two people to be able, or both sides of the table, to be able to get what they want in this physical experience and what they deserve. It comes by slow, steady, stable growth, okay? Honest, heartfelt communication, knowing what you want and making those moves to get it. The intuition is guiding you if you would just listen, right? But at the same time, you have to know, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. So whether this is literally knowing how to when to hold on to a situation and when to let go of a situation or an idea or a person, right? This is all about, in this situation for both people, loving the life they have and renewing a resolve and a commitment, okay? It's like, if we're going to go forward in this together, because I do anything for you and I just don't want this situation, this opportunity to slip away. Well, then there's got to be some resolve and some commitment. And there's got to be follow through in this connection. All right, let's look at what is the energy on the other side of the table next in our third position here. What's the energy on the other side of the table? Let's see what we have. All right, on the other side of the table, coming out with, what do we have? The Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race. This is as it relates to a person. This would be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn person under the age of 30, or definitely no more than 35. Okay, this is the World here, a successful completion, a leveling up. Okay, and then we have spread your wings, the Two of Wands. Okay, I heard somebody's being guided to travel, to move out into the world. What else do we have? Network. Okay. And then it says the scales are tipping in your favor. Okay. And the song is Infinite Love and Light. Okay. Interesting. This isn't a song. This is the designer of this deck put this informational card here. Okay. So interesting. Infinite Love and Light. Now, on the other side of the table, slow and steady wins the race. This could be, again, indicating a person in this experience who is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. They could be up to 30 or 35 years in age. Okay. Not necessary, though. Whoever this is, this person is constant and they're in a steady growth phase. But there's something here about this person is they have the world looking back at them. So there's something about this person bearing infinite love and light. They're very creative. This card is coming through with the energy of creative abilities, because this is the signature card of my client who designed this deck. Okay, so reaching out with your infinite love and light to touch the world, okay, requires this person to make another decision. Okay, this person has to make a decision to spread their wings. This person with the networking card enhances unity through the sharing of information, engender social awareness and empathy. Okay, that's what this person is being guided to do on the other side of the table. Okay, the scales are tipping in their favor as they do this. Okay, so somebody here, you're wondering, what was the guide here? The renew and the resolve to love the life you have. For this person has something to do with communicating with the world about making different choices, okay, to tip the scales into their favor. The shadow attribute here says conveys information only for personal gain, spreading fear and falsehood. Okay, I don't feel that energy very much at play here. You might, if you were triggered by this person, you might have felt like they were spreading some fear and falsehood, either to you or about you. Okay, but this person is meant to be a networker. This is part of their soul purpose, life mission. The Knight of Pentacles always gives me life mission and soul purpose. Slow and steady wins the race. This is something that you develop into. So this person is developed into a person who is, first of all, successfully completing a situation. If you walked away from this person and you decided to free yourself from sacrificing for this person, it was important because it was a leveling up, and that helped spur them on to make a different choice, okay? To make a different choice. This person actually has the energy of infinite love and light and a powerful creator ability here with them. The energy is very pink here. This color pink that's coming through, and it's a very blue energy, pink and blue. Okay, so there's something here about androgyny, even whether that is spiritual or literal physical. So this person could have very feminine and masculine qualities in their physical appearance or ways. Okay, this person is connected spiritually through the divine feminine and masculine. They've melded those two energies here. I see that. There's something here about, is this person's message has something to do with healing the inner child, okay? Because the way it goes through, the way I'm getting this is they could just be running through different connections, right? And in each connection, they drop off a message that helps somebody else to have increasing awareness of how to heal their inner child. And that's part of their purpose in going out there. There is change going on the other side of the table, though. That's what you need to know. Somebody's going through some changes right here. Okay. Let's find out in our next position, what is the guidance? I hear the guidance for you at this time in regards to this experience. What is the guidance for you? First card out we have is the Foolish Man. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. My tending to your own garden. Okay. And then we have rebuild with the Tower. Okay. And then we have the Goddess energy. And then we have from the guiding lights, the current path is blocked, stalled, troubled for a reason. Don't resist, turn around and go with the flow. Okay. And from the lyrical evolution, it's statistics from Life Jennings. It says rule number 4, be the person you want to find. Don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. Statistics. Okay. So if you're going to hold on to somebody who is coming all the way complete, the guidance for you is you got to be complete too. With the King of Cups here, this could be involved, getting in tune with your emotions, because this is guidance. This is not about a person. In this deck, I love that certain cards that she's created says shadow work required. So somebody here, you're watching this. There's a need for you to, the Tower has come down here. Okay. You need to rebuild from the Tower that's come down. So this situation has had some sort of a fallout. Yes, I see that. With the Ten of Cups, this is a powerful connection that has come to its end at this time. But there's a need for you to be the person you want to find. You know, be the type of mate that you would love to have. You know, you expect certain things from a partner in your life, from anybody you would do business with or fall in love with and move in with and have this love connection. Okay, well, you got to be a match to that. Yeah. So the guidance for you, the zero, the foolish man is major arcana 0. Okay, it actually is not a placeholder in the arcana. The foolish man is the journeyer. So the guidance for you is understand that this is a journey. That it has within nothing there is everything. There is infinite potential. Its number is 0. Okay, so there's infinite potential here. Infinite potential to create. Okay. Infinite potential to experience. The guidance is also the 7 of Pentacles. And like I said, tending to your own garden. Okay. This is about self-development, focusing on what areas of your life you need to develop for yourself. What qualities and characteristics do you need to develop for yourself in order to be the mate that you would like to have, to be a vibrational match. Okay. To have the characters and traits and the, energy that is an ideal, I hear an equality and deep resonance with who you would like to attract in your life, even if it's still the same person. But we know that that person, whoever this was on the other side of the table, they have a deep soul mission, and it has to do something with communicating with people and healing the inner child. Is that why they came into your life? I hear yes, with a loud resounding yes. Okay. The goddess energy here in the shadow attributes, it says exploitation of the female nature and form. Okay. If you've been exploiting the female nature and form in any type of way to transmute this energy, you want to employ the light attributes. It says the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sexuality. So they're asking you to get in tune with your divine goddess energy. Okay. This is going to help you be the vibrational resonance to the connection that you would like to have, because it says don't be a nickel out here looking for a dime. In other words, ain't no half stepping. You got to come whole and complete. If you're not coming whole and complete, then you're not going to attract a whole incomplete person into your experience. Okay. You'll be attracting a broken person because you're coming from a place of brokenness. Now, with this Tower card energy here, there is the big vibe of being broken. Okay. This person here is trying to protect their heart. Their light inside is being protected. Their hands are covering the light that's coming out from them. Okay. There's angel feathers back here. So this person actually has divine potential. Okay. But with this lightning strike, the lightning strike is an act of God. So something here about an act of God broke down some covering, some false ideas, some falsehood. Where you are sacrificing yourself for a situation. Okay. Somebody was being a martyr. Maybe you were asking somebody to sacrifice their life purpose to be with you. If that's true, you found out that that is just not going to happen. Okay. And only one who's not in tune with their goddess and their divine energy would ever ask of that from another. Somebody here in this experience is like asking you to get in tune with your star player. This is why they're telling you need to get in tune. You need to meditate. You need to take some time out to, whether that's to go to a spiritual sanctuary location, do a spiritual work. There's a need here to get in tune with your emotions. Okay. Emotions and the will of the divine. Understanding that everything around you is working in service to you, and really find joy for this at this time. If somebody is being mature enough to move on from a connection with you because you know they're out here fulfilling their life purpose, well, you need to understand that if you would have tried to restrict them from that, this block path would continue. This blockages is here, trouble, stalled path is there for a reason. The divine is in tune with this. Okay. You might even look at this person like they're a goddess. Okay. But if you don't see that energy in yourself, that divine energy in yourself, you won't be a vibrational match to it, which is highlighted here with this nickel for a dime energy. Okay. So if this is your guidance, let's see where the situation is evolving to next. What's the projected outcome at this time for this experience? Let's see what we have. All right. First off, we have the King of Wands. Okay, taking action. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands, the gotta take a dump urge. We have observe. There's the Hangman energy. The outcome is observe. Okay, Hangman energy. And then we have Rebel. I heard rebel without a cause. This rebel's going to find a cause, I heard. Okay. And then I am accepting opportunities to attract money. Now I am always attracting money on all time, space, and dimension. Okay. From the lyrical evolution, it's Levitating, a song by Dua Lipa and the Baby. Again, it says shadow work required. There's the number 2 and the number 30. Somebody's birthday is February 30th. Okay. I had to lace my shoes for all. February 30th don't freaking exist. Why are you saying things that don't exist? Somebody's birthday, oh, they don't like their birthday, don't celebrate their birthday. And they tell people their birthday is February the 30th because they don't want nobody to know what their birthday is. What? Okay. I had to lace my shoes for all the blessings I was chasing. If I ever slip, I fall into a better situation. So catch up, go put some cheese on it, get out and get your bread up. Okay. So the outcome for this is, listen, you're going to be guided. Spiritual gotta take a dump urge with the Knight of Wands energy. Spirit's going to move you. They're going to put a strong urge, and you know, when you got to take a dump, you get your butt up and you move straight to the nearest lavatory. Hopefully it's your private one where you have all your necessities there in privacy. But even if you don't have that, you're gonna get your butt to the bathroom. They're showing me that funny scene from the movie White Girls. Oh my God, where they took the laxative, and oh my God, it's so funny. Okay. You're being guided to take action and follow through with it too, with this King of Wands energy. It's like Spirit is guiding you and you're going to follow through with it, okay? There's something here about coming into a better situation, right? Realizing that you have a lot of blessings to move forward for. I see you completing the shadow work. There's something here about lilies, okay? And you're looking at your situation. You're realizing what actions you need to take, okay? For some of you, you're with this attracting opportunities to attract money right now. You're accepting opportunities to attract money. During this period of time, you're very focused on your career, on your finances, and physical material realm. It might not be money. Okay. You might be cleaning your house up, might be getting new furniture. I'm hearing even donating and volunteering. Somehow I'm getting the energy of donating and volunteering in this. Okay. In the shadow attributes of the rebel energy, it says rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. Is this what you realize, that you were rejecting something out of anger because of an authority? Somebody is in their spiritual authority here. They're following their life purpose, their soul mission. The light attributes to transmute this in your outcome is challenges authority to affect social change, reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So when you go on here and you're meditating, you're not involved in mainstream beliefs and religious organizations and stuff. No, you're out here, you're doing this in tune with the elementals. For some of you, what's come up from this connection is you've observed somebody else's deep connection to the nature, the natural world. Okay, you've observed that and you have been inspired by this person. Something that might have been very taboo, the sweetest taboo, something that may have been very taboo to you. Now you're going to go into it. Oh, really? So they're saying by your following the guidance to go get in tune with spirit in your sacred space, calling upon the elementals, following that sacred ceremony that is being called for through you, to stay in tune with the joy in every situation is causing a levitating. Okay, you're floating, honey. You're raising vibration. through the shadow work, through releasing a held perspective and seeing another facet. You're raising vibration through this shadow work that you've been doing. That is the outcome here. I see where you were hesitant. The urge was there, but you were hesitant in the past. You're going to follow through now. Where you had strong feelings that you wouldn't allow to flow before. Oh, you're acting from the place of the feelings that you have. Where spirit is giving you the guidance. Yeah, where spirit is giving you the guidance here, you're definitely going to follow that. You're going to take that action, that inspired action. Yeah, for some of you, there's definitely a person here that's been moving a little bit slow in this connection. And it's an ongoing connection. I feel like you're seeing why they're moving slow have to do with some of your own fears. And somewhere where you have put so much focus onto them, you're going to shift that perspective. You're going to get back into your spirit. You're going to focus on your own needs and your own pursuits, your own life purpose, just like they are. And that's going to draw you both to one another again in a new vibe, I hear. Interesting. So, last night we did some yes or no's. I'm being guided to do some yes or no's. So what I want you to do is pick 1, 2, or 3. You can only pick one. And once you select your number, think of your question. In your mind, formulate a question. We're going to pull 3 yes or no answers. Again, we're inviting you to only pick one of those 3 numbers to get your yes or no question. So we're going to give you a yes or no answer. Spirit's going to guide you what number to pick. Intuitively, you'll just pick it, right? Spirit knows what number you picked, and they know whether the answer to your question is yes or no. So we're going to pull that for all of you here. I'm being guided to do that again today. So we'll be doing 3 yes or no's, and then we'll go into the postcard from Spirit. Oh, quickly before I do that, they said go back to this image here. Yeah, I do feel like as you're holding this vibe, somebody here is holding that life purpose vibe. They're building something, right? Somebody here, I feel like, is you had to go on a trip, but you're coming back to this energy now. You had to go on a trip, a spiritual journey or a literal physical journey, okay? Some of you are going to be, again, traveling to a sacred place. Some of you are going to be traveling to a sacred mountain. I hear Shasta. Some of you are going to be traveling to a sacred, I'm seeing a teepee. Okay, so you may be visiting a native tribe, native lands or something like that. There's something sacred and spiritual, even native, okay, that you're going to be traveling to get into. They wanted to bring that back up again. So let's get into your yes or no's. The way this works is if I get an ace within the 13th card, once the first falls out, there's a clear and specific yes. If I do not, then it's a clear and specific no. Okay. So did you focus on which number is it yours? Which one is yours? Is it going to be 1, 2, or 3? And what is your yes or no question? This is timeless. It will work whenever you find it. And if you would like a follow-up personal reading, they start at only $10. The website is in the title of this video. Go make it happen because we can get it in right away today. All right, let's see. So for those who chose number 1, yes or no, please. Is the answer yes or no? Lester Scott, what is the answer? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is yes. And because it's a 12 card, I hear blessed by the ancestors. Okay. Yes. Blessed by the ancestors. I hear. All right. If you chose number 2, get ready. Hold your question in your mind. You could have put it in the comments if you wanted to. You could put any of this in the comments if you want to, if it makes you feel better. But you at least hold it in your mind. Okay. For those who chose number 2, is the answer yes or no, please? Yes or no for number 2? Yes or no for those who chose number 2? Yes or no? Okay. 1, actually 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 12th card again is a yes. So yes, and it's blessed by your ancestors, okay? This is about self-love in some type of way. The Ace of Cups is my Ace of Cups is my self-love card, okay? So whatever this yes is about, it's about self-love. All right. Now let's go to those who chose number 3 for your yes or no. Those who chose number 3, is it yes or no for those who chose number 3? Please, is it yes or no for those who chose number 3? Is it yes or no? Okay, here we go. Yes or no for number 3. Yes or no, number 3. Yes or no. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. It's no. Okay. And with the 3 of Pentacles there's a guidance, right now it's important, or it could be related to work. There's a guidance here. You've got a certain level of mastery in what your skilled trade is and what your skilled ability is. And to confirm, no, I feel like somebody here asked something about a relationship, and it's like, no, it's important for you to go your own way. The Hermit is at the bottom of the deck, and I was guided for this yes or no to show it. So first 2 questions was a yes. The third, whoever asked number 3, it's a no. So let's get into your final message today, which was the first card we pulled, the postcard from Spirit. And it says, "Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It is normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You've made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next." It talked about the push and the pushback. It says, "We're so proud of you," by the way. It talked about the push and the pushback, and what I saw is where they showed me you're standing still and everybody's moving around you. At the same time, you're moving so fast and everybody's standing still. There's the push and the pushback energy. And they're saying because of that, that's why you need this time to yourself and your own energy to go to that spiritual gas station. Fill your tank up, honey. Prayer, meditation, time in nature, connecting with the elementals, tuning into that joy energy. This is what we have for you today for our download. So thankful and grateful for your beautiful presence. With all that being said and done, until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. Mwah. I love what I do.